So like in all my videos, guys, I talk about context. Why do I have certain things in certain places? Because of the job I'm doing, or, you know, maybe just the justifications I have for putting the attachments in particular places based on just where I prefer them. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. Today we're talking battle belt setups. So while our range gets set up, we're going to have some more entertaining videos for you. I want to talk gear setups because I have 3 different belts that I run on a regular basis, one of which I don't have here today. It's my patrol belt. It doesn't really apply because it has a taser on it, you know, mace, you know, and everything like that. And then I run these 2 belts, one for SWAT, one for the range. They're set up very similarly, and I'll talk about why I have things set up the way I have them set up. So these are set up pretty similarly, and I'll talk about why that is, and then I'll talk about why I put things in certain places, maybe give you guys some ideas for your own belts, or get feedback from you guys on what you guys think on how you guys set up your configurations. So like in all my videos, guys, I talk about context. Why do I have certain things in certain places? Because of the job I'm doing, or, you know, maybe just the justifications I have for putting the attachments in particular places based on just where I prefer them. Now for this one, this is a 511 setup. So this is like a $30 inner belt that I was issued, and then I put a 511 VTAC sleeve over it. This gives me the ability to apply MOLLE attachments onto this belt with this sleeve, and it disperses the weight very evenly because it's such a wide belt. It's really nice. I can throw it on and go. It's very convenient, just a clip on the front, size to me, very easy. So as we make our way around the belt, I have a Safariland holster with a Glock 17 and TLR1 Streamlight. This is a drop leg attachment for it, and then I have the QLS attachment system on there. It's just a quick locking system. So I can transfer this gun to different belts, or I can transfer different guns to this particular belt. Just snaps into place, really nice. Now, a lot of guys will tell you if you're running a lower holster setup, they'll tell you, some guys will tell you don't need to run a thigh strap. I highly recommend it. I'll explain why. So after experiencing this firsthand, now this one's a little loose, but even something like I have over here, which is a True North adapter, this is hard metal. Even here with a stiff belt attached, you still run into the same problems without the thigh strap. So as I go to pull up, if I don't hit that release perfectly, I can run it up like this and run into problems where I'm not actually getting the gun out of the holster. Running the thigh strap on it does 2 things for me. It keeps the attachment secure to my leg. The gun's not going anywhere. I'm running. I'm doing different, you know, physical things. I'm not losing retention of that gun. And then as I go to draw my holster, if I don't hit that attachment just right, it stays locked in on my leg. So again, one for comfort. I think it's just more comfortable with the thigh strap. Just kind of disperses the weight a little bit more evenly, fits to your thigh a lot easier. And then I can have the added benefit of running the holster lower to clear room for my body armor. All right, guys, working our way back from the firearm and the holster back here to an admin pouch. So on my right side, that's my dominant side. I don't want anything else that I would necessarily need to get to in a life or death situation on this right side aside from my firearm. I want to keep it simple. Now with this admin pouch, it's really convenient because I can throw a flashlight in there for you know secondary searches and things like that, stuff where I don't have my firearm out. I can throw a multi-tool in there, Sharpies, pens, other things I would need for the range. Just makes it really convenient. Snacks, phone, whatever you want to throw in this thing, it's just kind of nice to have. Do not spend money on this. Do not spend more than you need to. $10 on Amazon, that's all you need. It is a zipper with a pouch and MOLLE straps. That's all it is, so no reason to spend $50 on it. Same thing with a dump pouch. So I run dump pouches on all my belts because it's just super convenient to have. You never know when you would need a dump pouch. Throw a water in there on a hot day, you're done with your iPro, you throw it in a dump pouch, maybe extra ammunition, whatever, you just throw it back there. It's just really nice to have, and you don't realize how often you use it until you have one on there. Again, do not spend money on a dump pouch. Same with the admin pouch. This is a bag with MOLLE straps on it. $10 on Amazon. That's all you need, guys. If you want one that folds up into itself, they're going to get a little more expensive, so it kind of conceals it, and then you can pull a strap and it'll deploy it. But otherwise, do not spend money on the dump pouch. It's just not necessary. Of course, it's America. You do what you want. You're an adult. Make an adult decision. Just my 2 cents, guys. So moving our way up, I have an AR magazine. It's faster to actually grab an AR magazine from your belt line than it is on your chest rig. So I have one here. This is my first reload magazine, and I have secondary ones on my actual vest. This is a beer, I set it up in reverse, beer can grip. It's out, insert ready to go. And in front of that, I have 2 pistol magazine pouches. This is all HSGI stuff. It's what I'm issued, and it's actually really nice. I have no reason to deviate from it. I know there's other really good pouches out there, but listen, this retains them. They fit in there real nice. They're easy to reinsert if necessary. So I see no reason to deviate from the HSGI products. They're really nice and affordable, and they're everywhere. So you can order them on Amazon. In front of that, I have some mechanics gloves with, I just have a clip on here to keep them on there. Mechanics gloves are great, keeps diseases and fluids off of you, as well as preventing you from possibly scraping your hands up. So, you know, when you're working real world and you're grabbing things and you're trying to prevent yourself from cutting yourself on glass and other things like that, it's nice to have the gloves. So always have the gloves on. I don't have it on this belt here, but it's something I'll probably be adding. Okay, guys, moving over to this other belt. This is my new setup, all right? This is from Blue Force Gear. It's a CHLK belt. Really nice. I'm not hopping out of helos or anything like that. Why I would need these straps. You know, I just don't need them. However, it is a really nice belt, and I found it on sale, and I've been wanting one for a long time. Super lightweight and incredibly rugged. They design a perfect belt here. The stitching and the stiffness, that's what you're looking for in a belt, and they nail both of these. They're laser cut MOLLE straps, so it is just like the stiffest belt. While also remaining incredibly light. So it comes with this underbelt that you actually run through your pant loops. And for you going overseas, or for those of you that live in like more sandy environments, whether by the beach or Arizona or something like that, it has this Velcro. However, it's not super fine, so you don't run into the problems where it's retaining all that dirt and sand and everything in there. It's actually really loose Velcro, so it doesn't hold on there super tight, but it's just a secondary measure to the clip that makes it convenient and actually retains on your hips really well. You buy these to your waist size, guys, which is so cool. So they actually make them to your waist instead of like small, medium, large like you find on a lot of other belts. So it's like perfect fit. I mean, it's incredible. Right out of the package, it's ready to go. So a little bit different from my other belt, I have a True North holster adapter. This thing's like just a hunk of metal with a bunch of holes in it, which is really nice. It actually screws into the belt around it and secures with, again, just a couple of screws, but that thing is not going anywhere. Like, I've tried to pull on this thing, it is locked in tight. And it's really convenient because it has all these holes in, so you can actually move this QLS system wherever you want. You can ride it low, you can ride it high, you can cant it forward or backward. It just gives you a lot of really good options for how you want to hold your firearm. Again, thigh strap, guys. Make sure you have a thigh strap. I've tried running this without a thigh strap. Does not work. You have to have a thigh strap. You will pull it. You will pull at it. Your draws will not be consistent. Make sure you get a thigh strap with this. It just runs right behind the QLS. I bought this separate, and it just secures in there by screwing in the QLS to the True North adapter. Really like this setup. The reason I bought this instead of a Safariland is because the Safariland actually contours to your hip line, and it can create a hot spot if your belt is too stiff. Because this belt has a little bit of give, and I have some padding here, I don't notice it at all. But from what I've seen is this can cause problems for really stiff belts, and also trying to feed this through this belt, it's not going to be as secure. Whereas this thing, I can literally like pull at it and does not move. So I really like this adapter. It's worth every penny. It was like 80 bucks, but definitely worth it. Moving on our way back, again, another admin pouch. I couldn't find the same one that I had bought years ago for this 511 belt. However, this is a Condor one. So inside here we have Sharpies, flashlight, multi-tool, basic things that you would need. Again, snacks, cell phone, whatever you want to throw in there. Nice to have it. I have the empty space, so I might as well throw it there. Again, another dump pouch. I've explained the reasons for the dump pouch. AR mag, pistol mags, that's what I have on here. So as far as things that I would add to this, I mean, I pretty much have it set up the way I want it set up. However, with this being more of a range belt, considerations like having a knife, fixed blade knife, whether it's a ShivWorks brand, Sock P, whatever your preference is, it's great to have something in a sheath ready to go, especially for weapon retention stuff. Do I necessarily need it for a range belt? No, not necessarily, but I do have this at home. You know, I can possibly use this as a home defense belt as well, throw it on, and I have everything ready to go. Instead of just grabbing a gun and running through your house, you can throw a belt on and you have a gun, extra magazines, maybe a med kit as well. Med kit is really the one thing that I want to add to this. Blue Force Gear makes really good med kit pouches that you can just fix into the MOLLE on the back end, pull it off, and then you can work with two hands to get what you need out of it. That is incredibly useful for the range in the event of an incidental shooting or shrapnel coming off, bandages, gauze, chest seals, tourniquets, all that stuff is really important to have. So that's one thing I plan on adding to this, but for the time being, this is how I have it set up. So guys, that about wraps it up for today. Just a quick one. I want to go over gear. We're in the process of putting our range together and some other major projects that we have in the works for Force Frontier, but I want to talk some carry setups because I want to get you guys' opinions. I want you to give you guys maybe some ideas. Over the years, this is just how I've set mine up. It works for me, but there's obviously going to be considerations for you depending on your context. So let me know in the comments down below what you think, maybe some additions that you would add to these belts, some other products that you like. I'm all ears. I just buy what I know and I find what I like and then I use it. So I don't venture out into too many different companies when the next great thing comes out. Sometimes it's not necessary to go out and buy it. You know, money's tight, so I keep it pretty simple, but my setups are consistent across the board. You see things are in the same place for a reason. If you like the video, if you found this useful, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for future content. Again, we have a ton of stuff in the works. Check out forcefrontier.com and check out our Instagram page. We have a ton of content on there as well. Stay tuned, guys. We have a lot in store for you. Thank you so much for the support, and we'll see you on the next one.